Ryan Blaney is the defending winner at New Hampshire. He's locked into the playoffs. He's sitting second in points. And one of NASCAR's sharpest analysts just said he's not even the best bet this weekend. That's not a hot take. That's a direct shot at the guy everyone assumes is unbeatable at Loudon. So what does he know that the rest of us don't? Ryan Blaney rolls into New Hampshire Motor Speedway carrying last year's trophy. He dominated that race, leading 116 laps. He's second in the Cup Series standings. He's already punched his playoff ticket. By every surface level measure, he's the pick. But PRN analyst David Stiles is going the other direction. He's backing Christopher Bell and Joey Logano over Blaney in head-to-head matchups this weekend, pointing to betting value, recent form, and a track history that favors both drivers just as much as it favors the defending champ. Here's why this moment matters more than a typical regular season race. New Hampshire is the second to last race before the field gets locked at Daytona. Every stage point, every finishing position, every psychological edge counts double right now. And Blaney's resume at this track is legitimate, but so is Christopher Bell's. Bell has 2 Cup wins at New Hampshire and 7 runner-up finishes. That's a driver who keeps knocking on the door and hasn't broken through yet this season. A flat, 1-mile track like Loudon rewards precision over raw power, and that style lines up with Bell's dirt racing background. He even found a way to win there in soaked conditions back in 2024. Then there's Joey Logano, who brings an entirely different kind of pressure into this race. New Hampshire sits closest to his Connecticut hometown, so this is essentially a home game for him. He has 2 wins at this track, and last year he led a race-high 147 laps before fading to 4th, with Blaney taking a win right in front of him. Add in the fact that Logano was buried in 20th place with 0 wins through 18 races back in June and has since caught fire, winning twice and stacking 4 top 10s at his last 5 starts. And you start to see why Stiles isn't ready to hand this weekend to Blaney without a fight. Let's break down what's actually driving this call, because it's smarter than just gut feeling. First, the betting math. Stiles isn't guessing. He's looking at actual matchup odds. Bell sits at plus money against Blaney's minus 130. Logano is also plus money against Blaney's minus 135. In gambling terms, that's the market saying Blaney is expected to win, but not by a wide enough margin to ignore the alternatives. When 2 drivers with strong track history are getting plus odds against the favorite, that's where value hunters start paying attention. Second, there's a red flag hiding in Blaney's most recent race. At Richmond, he started on the pole, led 88 laps, and won the first stage. That's a dominant statistical day. He still finished 13th. That gap between raw speed and final result is exactly the kind of thing that should worry Blaney's camp heading into New Hampshire. Leading laps doesn't guarantee trophies, and Richmond just proved that a strong car can still walk away with nothing. Third, momentum is real in NASCAR. Whether people want to admit it or not, Logano's surge isn't a coincidence. Stiles points out this isn't the first time Logano has caught fire mid-season. Similar stretches showed up in 2016, 2018, and 2020. That's not luck. That's a driver and a crew chief who know how to find another gear once summer hits. So, is betting against the defending winner smart or reckless? It's calculated. Stiles isn't saying Blaney is bad. He's saying Bell and Logano are undervalued specifically for this track this weekend against this specific competitor. That's a sharper argument than simply picking the biggest name on the entry list. Blaney loyalists are going to push back hard on this one. He's the defending winner. He's been fast all year, and doubting him after one bad finishing position at Richmond is going to feel premature to a lot of fans. On the other side, Bell's fan base has been waiting for a signature win all season, and any analyst backing him is going to get amplified fast. Logano supporters, meanwhile, are going to lean into the hometown storyline hard. Nothing fires up a fan base like a driver racing near home with real momentum behind him. Expect the debate to split almost evenly, with neutral fans sitting somewhere in the middle, waiting to see who actually backs up the talk on Sunday. Best case for Blaney, he silences the doubters completely, controls the race the way he did last year, and reminds everyone why New Hampshire runs through him. That result would make this entire debate look premature within a week. Worst case for Blaney, Richmond wasn't a fluke. The car has speed but can't finish it off. Bell or Logano capitalizes late, and suddenly the he's the obvious favorite narrative takes a real hit heading into the final playoff push. Either way, this race is shaping up to be one of the most telling of the regular season. So here's the real question. Is David Stiles on to something with this pick, or is he underestimating a driver who's already proven he owns this track? Drop your prediction in the comments. Blaney, Bell, or Logano? Who's taking New Hampshire this Sunday? If you want more no-nonsense breakdowns like this one, make sure you're subscribed, because this playoff push is only getting more unpredictable from here.